I watch him play. He's the only quarterback, pro or collegiate, that the way he plays reminds me of Patrick.
He is a completely different level player. I've had multiple executives tell me the comp with Mahomes feels really accurate.
Is Caleb Williams the prince of the NFL? The Chicago Bears drafted Caleb Williams as the first overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, a rookie quarterback who's widely regarded as one of the most talented up-and-coming players of the era. The hype train for Caleb Williams is so wild that he's been proudly nicknamed the Prince of the NFL, after the mercurial and extravagant singer. Comparisons to Patrick Mahomes are one thing, but is Caleb Williams the next NFL superstar, or just a whole lot of hype? Can he handle the pressure of the almighty National Football League? Will he be able to carry the hopes of Bear fans on his back at such a young age? We're here to crack the code on Caleb Williams, see what it is that makes him so special, and whether this rising star has what it takes to become the king in the NFL down the line. Let's get cracking, shall we? Early life. Caleb was born on November 18, 2001 in Washington, D.C. Football had become a passion of his at an early age, so much so that he joined youth football as a running back and linebacker. After suffering a tearful loss at the age of 10, he switched to quarterback. He was a highly motivated and success-driven individual from an early age, and his passion for the sport was unmatched, with stories of him crying after losses, clearly showing how much the game meant to him. Did you know that he led Gonzaga to a WCAC championship as a sophomore in 2018? That's not all. He was named in the Washington Post All-Metropolitan First Team for 2 consecutive years, 2018 and 2019, tearing up high school football. He was also named the Washington, D.C. Gatorade Football Player of the Year, 2018. College football, success beyond measures. When it was time for college, Caleb walked straight into the Oklahoma college team as a freshman. However, he can only play a few games there. A year later, he would make the switch to USC to play for his old coach, Lincoln Riley. In his first full season at USC, he led his team to a record of 11-3 in 2022. For his excellent performance that season, Caleb won the Heisman Trophy in 2022. His performances in the 2023 season were also excellent. By this time, Caleb had grown into arguably the most sought-after talent in college football. Upon the back of 3 excellent college football seasons, he put himself up for the 2024 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears picked him as the #1 overall draft pick for 2024. Playing style. But many players come through the college football ranks, but they never get the title of the Prince of NFL. So what makes Caleb such a strong player? Straight off the bat, we are impressed by his unmatched athleticism. He's a bit of a magician with the ball, able to escape pressure and extend plays with his legs. This freewheeling style of his has often earned him a comparison to Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs, a comparison that Caleb will have to live up to coming into his first season. Apart from his athleticism, he's a player who is proactive and who can think on his feet when it comes to making plays. And while he can scramble, Williams isn't just a running quarterback. He's a strong passer with good accuracy, even on throws on the run. He led the entire nation in passing touchdowns in 2022 with 42. But it's not all about his playing style that makes him as impressive as he is. At such a young age of 22, Williams possesses and has shown maturity as a seasoned NFL pro. His leadership qualities have already gained fame throughout his high school and college career. As per his teammates and football analysts, Williams seems to have a certain energy, a vibe, and a will to win. And we know how important that is in competitive sports. Only the elite athletes in any sport are born with such a strong mental capacity to go with their physical prowess, ambitions. When it comes to creating hype, it isn't just the fans and analysts who've been vocal about Caleb Williams. His own ambitions see the sky as the only limit. He's only spoken about becoming the best player and winning the championship for his team. It was the case at his high school and his college too. When asked about the 2024 draft, he told the media that his ambition was to become the first pick, which he successfully achieved. Hence, you can see the amount of pressure he puts on himself by only setting his sights on the highest prize. When talking about his long-term plans as an NFL football player, he had an interesting answer too. He said his long-term plans are to win 8 Super Bowls. Yes, 8! And you know why he wanted to win 8? He wanted to follow in the footsteps of arguably the greatest football player in the world, Tom Brady. And since Tom had only 7, he wanted to win 8 so he could be at the top. On the one hand, his confidence and belief in himself is a wonderful thing. but the pressure he's putting himself in is also monumental. With his sky-high ambitions and the hype created by fans and media, the expectations are getting higher by the day. Bears' tortured history of quarterbacks. Considering the tortured history the Bears have when it comes to selecting and signing quarterbacks, this can all come crumbling down for Caleb Williams before it even begins. Since 1985, the Bears have tried 28 different quarterbacks, and not one of them went on to have a successful stint at the club. Whether it's injuries or poor performances, Bears quarterbacks have had the worst time. Players of the caliber of Rex Grossman, Jay Cutler, and Mitchell Trubisky have come and tried their luck, but to no avail. Which brings us to Caleb Williams, the newly drafted quarterback for the Bears. If you thought the pressure on the 22-year-old was immense before, think again. Not only does he have a huge height to live up to and his own sky-high ambitions, he also has to defy the odds and do something the previous 28 quarterbacks couldn't do for his team. Will he outlive the quarterback curse? Only time will tell. Life outside the game, a distraction? On the one hand, many scouts marvel at his talent and prodigious skill to improvise, which have brought comparisons to Patrick Mahomes. Some are frightened by the prospect of superstardom and his management of fame and wealth. Williams has been in red-hot form for the past 2 seasons in college football, making him the perfect new prodigy for endorsement deals with major brands. With the potential earnings of over $10 million in the last 2 years, Williams has well and truly stepped into the stardom world of fame and money. Now, on one hand, this is wonderful and a just reward for his hard work and dedication towards his passion. On the other hand, there are speculations by many that the fame and wealth would take over his head and end up becoming a major contributor to his downfall. Being only 22 years of age, Williams has some extravagant interests, especially in fashion and business. He's already invested in startups and created his own business. Apart from that, he's no stranger to the media, featuring in major publications like Forbes, GQ, and ESPN for his accomplishments on and off the field. Now you can see why he's been nicknamed after Prince. Now, on paper, all this sounds great, but we know that there's a thin line between using stardom to further success and letting the stardom get to your head. Hence, many scouts, analysts, and fans worry that the jump from college football to the NFL might be a little too huge for the 22-year-old. Last but not least, Caleb's relationship with his father, Carl Williams, is also speculated to have a negative influence on his career. With Carl managing his son's business deals and endorsements, scouts feel that it could take Caleb's focus off the game. Moreover, football teams like to have control over their players, may not appreciate the existence of a powerful external influence, like a father managing business deals. All in all, Caleb Williams, the so-called Prince of the NFL, has the world at his feet. On the one hand, there's a great player with excellent attributes and an attitude to match it. On the other hand, there's pressure, and a lot of it, and the extravagant and lush lifestyle only adds to the speculations and gossip. Will he break the Bears' quarterback curse? Will he live up to his own ambitions? Only time will tell. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe for more juicy football content. See you in the next video.